see an example involving iterated integrals. In this example, the integral is already set up for us, and we just have to evaluate. So you should see on your screen integration from 3 to 4, integration from 1 to square root of x, 2y e to the minus x dy dx. So we have the function 2y e to the minus x, a function of x and y. We're first integrating with respect to y, which means we'll treat x as a constant. In this case, we'll treat e to the negative x as a constant. So this should be equal to integration from 3 to 4. We want to take the antiderivative of 2y e to the minus x with respect to y. So 2y is going to become 2y squared over 2, or y squared. And e to the negative x is just a constant. We're going to evaluate between 1 and square root of x. And then integrate with respect to x. So this is integration from 3 to 4. I'll first plug in square root of x and get x e to the minus x. Then minus, plug in 1 and I get e to the minus x dx. So I want to write this as two separate integrations because this first part, e to the minus x dx, will need integration by parts, whereas for the second part, just e to the minus x, this does not require integration by parts. So let's look at this first integral and think about the integration by parts formula. I'm going to fix x, and then I'm going to take the antiderivative of e to the minus x, which is minus e to the minus x. All of that I'll evaluate between 3 and 4. Then I'll subtract integration between 3 and 4. Now taking the derivative of x, I have 1. And again, the antiderivative of e to the minus x is minus e to the minus x dx. And then I still have this other integration hanging out here, minus the integration from 3 to 4 of e to the minus x dx. Okay? So here, evaluating at my limits, I'll get minus 4e to the minus 4. Then I'm going to subtract, but I'm subtracting a negative, so I'm adding 3e to the minus 3. This integration, I have negative times negative, so it becomes a positive integration 3 to 4 of e to the minus x dx. And I have negative integration 3 to 4 e to the minus x dx. So all of that just gives me 0, and I'm left with minus 4e to the minus 4 plus 3e to the minus 3, and that is the answer to this question.